Okay, well, that's the first half box. And I got the second one clamped up, two sides. So now this one fits inside here. Everything's going to get glued between and clamped up. And then my last pieces are going to fit in here, and everything's going to be airtight and rock solid. That'd be a cool porthole, huh? Alright, well, I've got the double box built. It's ready for the top, and then the decorative top. Here's the first one here, and this will drop inside once the clamps are gone, and hold the speakers. And then this last piece goes on top of everything to make it all flush. So now I'm going to get out the router, and I'm going to mark out where the speakers are going to be sticking through on this guy and get it all cut up. Well, this is the top plate of the speaker box, the very top. So I laid my piece on top here, traced the cutouts that I've already made, and then used my trim ring and whatnot to get the measurement. So that's the outside diameter of the speaker. So if I cut along that line, route the corner nice, the speaker itself is actually going to end up sitting flush with the face of this board. These guys here, that little extra bit is related to this flange, so the wood's going to be routed again on the corner, and it's going to roll, and it should line right up with this inside edge here. So then everything's going to be a nice smooth flow right into the box. I'm going to start cutting again. Well, this is the back side of the top plate. I need to route a groove for the flange to sit inside of to make the spacing up so it sits flush to the face of this side. So I got the router out, got a bit, blurry as hell, but it's going to work. So I'm just going to start routing away. Sand Portuguese tractor. I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna turn this on, Robert. I won't. Go ahead. Turn that fan on. It should filter the air a little bit. I was thinking open the back door there. Okay, well, now it's time. I got the rotor ready to go here. This guy here. With a half round in it. I'm going to use it, put a nice bevel on this edge. Since this is the top piece, it's going to more or less be like the display piece. It's what you're going to see. So when I wrap this thing, this rounded edge is going to be a nice spot for the vinyl to go and slip right and hide inside there. So I'm going to buzz both speaker holes, make them nice. These ones here, I haven't really decided. I'm thinking I'm just going to sand the edge, because once the flange is in there, it actually looks pretty nice. Okay, well, let's give it a shot. So this is what I got so far. Shut that fan off there. Excuse me. So, here's how it goes together. This is the inside innermost base piece. Okay, so that fits into the frame nice and tight. Flanges, the toilet flanges / portholes go here. Then I bust out a speaker. Let me open one up. Speaker comes out. Okay. So the speaker goes into the box. And then this nice trim ring will sit on top like this. Nice rounded edges. Here, the ports sit in nicely. Beautiful. Just gotta line the corners up. And the faceplate is, this face trim is going to be screwed to the box, not glued, so it'll be removable. That way I can access the portholes if I ever wanted to change the depth. Because I did also get, where is it hiding? An ABS pipe to fit the flanges. So then my port tubes will be right at the back of the box. And if you wanted to get really fancy, you could go and throw some elbows and shit in there and really get a large volume of air traveling through those ports. I think this is going to be awesome. I'm very, very excited to hear this baby blowing some bass. As it is now, these speakers are very, very, very stiff. Have not even tried to use them yet. Haven't even hooked them up to an amp, so oh boy, that's going to be fun. Okay, I'm going to get that face piece glued in, get my port tubes cut, and be on my way. And of course, clean up this disaster. Alright, I just glued the face on, smashed a couple of staples into it. Voila. I cut the port tubes, I'll glue them at home. I don't have the PVC glue here, but you get the idea. 1, 2, 2 speakers, and a beautiful trim plate. And a frickin' speaker box that weighs way the hell too much. And it's not finished yet. I still have to trace out, probably using a piece of cardboard, the template for the floor of my truck. And let's see. Using this last piece of MDF here, I'm going to attach the box to it, and this is going to go in the back of the truck, so it's going to be like a fake floor, and underneath will be my amplifiers. That way they'll be protected. I can still put my tools in the back of the truck, not worry about scratching them up. And the speakers themselves are going to face the back seat, so when the back seat lifts up and folds, it's going to cover the face of these speakers. And hopefully they won't be, well, they won't be very visible unless the seat's down. And it's a relatively small box size wise, but it's built to spec. 1.1, what the hell was it now? I don't even remember. 0.9 cubic feet. Once you subtract the size of the speaker, cage of it on the back there, the magnet, you end up with a magic number. I don't have any of my papers here when I figured that out. The heck was it? It needed to be like 1.1 cubic feet per speaker. So that's exactly what this speaker box is. It's 2.2 cubic feet total. So it should be tuned with the 3-inch ports to about 35 Hertz. That's going to be fun.